All right, boom. So that's gonna be Young and Hefe basically coming out, informant, Crip, man. So actually, confidential Crip informant, confidential Crip informant trying to line me up with the police. I think he's talking about Spider Lope, but I'm not sure. So we're gonna get right into this. Before we do, make sure you follow me on Kick, Twitch, Discord, IG, TikTok, Rumble, Hype, like, hit that notification bell so you know when we live. Let's get into it.
Yeah, it's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say.
KBL, you a menace.
Yeah. There's a lot of little boys out here talking that talk, but ain't spinning and walking that walk. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in the smack. Face shots to make the news. We can step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Forehead up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. 5 bills to get you whacked. And what's the good old big deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what your check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm gonna bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. The recipient of Hot Topic is Agent Curtis, Agent Norvell. So, Agent Norvell, aka Spud Low, continues to at me on YouTube, right? A lot of people are speaking about this Cam Capone interview as well. And for some reason, he thinks this Cam Capone interview has me restless or has me in my feelings. Why would I be in my feelings about something you speaking about that is speculation, something that this dude don't know is true? And I'm supposed to be mad? Like, at least drop some photos or something. At least if you have some photos to back your claims and the things you was talking, it'll hit a little different. It may be it would hit a chord then, but you just hollering out in social media off these pills that's lace what, you know what I'm saying, the latest hybrid drugs, you know what I'm saying, whether it's amphetamines, you know what I'm saying, crack, you know what I'm saying, everything under the sun you can think of, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could just look at him on the interview. The dude was in Martian land. Like, you just see like the clips of his eyes rolling in the back of his head and him looking crazy. Like, you gotta expect somebody with no integrity to say anything. But more overall, I hope he got paid for the interview and just didn't take the trip to Cam Capone and didn't get paid, right? Now, this dude keep on adding me facts over feelings, right? For some reason, he think he got me in my feelings. But as the whole internet is seeing, I got this dude in his feelings. I got this dude hula hooping through a Cheerio. I got this dude just like jumping through Jurassic measurements to try to prove something he's not. Ain't nobody seen me one time try to prove something or debunk anything he said, because majority in everything he's saying is imaginary spoke. Like, see, you got to understand when you dealing with a character and a scum like this guy, you have to understand he's a renegade. This is the type of dude who, with an ultimatum, right? You put him in a sentence where he has to handle his business versus blowing something up, he's going to pick the blow up route. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, right, it's easy for me to chime in and get lost in the sauce of social media, right? I could pull up messages right now from the same JCat dude that's speaking everything he's speaking, apologizing to me in my chats and telling me that the only reason why he's saying what he's saying is because he's in his feelings in this social media. I know you a real igga. We got to stop conducting ourselves like that. But like I said, I ain't said nothing goofy. Like, we all know the goings on. If you somebody who's been in jail, been incarcerated, been around people, homies, then you know the politics. You know the who's of people hoods. You know the rats, the snitches, and you know the BB bandits. You feel me? So, you know, he's going on this rant, keep on throwing 8 trays in his mouth that don't have nothing to do with this situation. This was a situation between me and this jackal. But because he don't have anything foul to speak on pertaining to me, he's going to speak about something he heard. It's easy to speak about what you heard. Let's speak about like on facts, like facts. Where there's no fact, a person can never be in his feeling. I had this man do hood vlogs, going places, looking around when ain't nobody outside, or I could pull up over here. Look, bro, like I'm saying, I'm really trying to proper practice etiquette, and I'm gonna continue practicing proper etiquette. It ain't no I'm trying to, bro. You know what's going on, like I know what's going on, bro. You're an outcast, bro, and you keep on throwing neighborhood in your mouth, and you keep saying East Coast this, and East Coast that, as if A-Train East Coast is at some type of odds. And like I was saying, being somebody that's been locked up and been trooping from juvenile hall, camp YA, state to feds, you know the who's and the everything of people business. It's easy for me to just come out and just start tagging stuff and downing people and saying names, but I know that is not proper etiquette, and I know that is a coward mentality to bring somebody else in a situation that has nothing to do with them. So this guy's been in his feelings and emotions, as the internet been seeing for a long time, and he continuously asks me daily. So today he's at me, oh, don't speak on 4-leaf, this and that. Like, bruh, that's woman festivities. Like, you don't even know this man, ain't never spoke to this man, and you're on the internet trying to tell me what not to say about this dude. You turned down the red, or you turned down a fade runner from 40s, but on the back end, you trying to play some gangster type of neighborhood card and act like you trying to like clean something up and speak for 4-leaf. Second, he asked me something about a segment I did. So I did a segment, right? About 4 or 5 months ago. This when he first got his pennies in a bunch, right? I do a segment by a guy named Tiny Loft that was from 11A East Coast. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, had lost his life. You know, I ain't gonna get into the politics of that. But, you know, he had lost his life, right? But this is a guy that I had some relations with back in the days that I was in affairs with. And I told a story about why me and him got down over TV. Spud panties gets in a bunch, you know, or I guess this was a month, you know, where the blood flow of his period, you know what I'm saying, was heavy. So he started PMSing, right? Talking crazy. But this is a cold game, bro. This is a cold game, right? About everything. And I want y'all to really pay attention to this, so y'all can pay attention to the type of characters that y'all allow into y'all living room settings, and when y'all do give them an audience of voice, what y'all allowing in. Clown behavior at its finest. So this dude, right, hits me, right? Like, oh man, I just didn't like you was talking about, you know, the homie. So I'm like, hey, well, don't you know that, you know, the 11A East Coasters, you know, wasn't messing with dude, and you know, oh no, I know the whole story. So he goes into the whole story. I didn't think he knew the story, how he was defending the dude. So he goes into the whole story. After he goes into the story, so I'm like, we both can agree I'm like, we both can agree that old boy was on the outs and bad, like kind of like a similar situation that Spud is by itself. So now the realization just hit me, and it is making sense. You know, another renegade, you know, having the back of another renegade. So I'm like, you sit online and try to argue and go back and forth with me about somebody who was on the outs. But again, listen to me. This is the type of person you dealing with. He don't care about nobody being a snitch, a rat. You know what I'm saying? He really don't care about what type of crime nobody got. He don't care if somebody's an SO, none of that. He don't care. If they're from what he represent, as long as he's not into it with them, it's all good in the hood. And these are the type of people you have to watch, because he will hang and take up for anything. I literally asked him, I said, how can you say you solid or you this low? But you just told me you know, oh boy, all bad. But just because I told a story about squabbling with this dude, you and your feelings knowing he's all bad. Oh no, I just feel like I thought you was trying to down the homies. You weirdo. Ain't nobody trying to down no homies. I'm talking about a situation with one dude. But like I said, me being in the feds and being places, I got a lot of information, and I can go just as crazier, if not crazier. But like I said, I know me as being a member, a rightful member, that is certain cliffs you don't jump off of. You feel me? It's certain stuff you don't broach. It's just, you know, proper etiquette. You feel me? This dude is speaking about stuff that he don't even know if it's true or not, stuff before his time. Like, at least be somebody of that legion or somebody of that era, or have the correct history to speak on something, instead of just going on social media to rant to get views and raves, and have other content creators spin narratives. And you know, you hear everything out here right now. Oh man, life might be in danger. All this, all that. And it's just like all goofy activity, because this goofy clown continues the clown show instead of shutting his mouth. He's so in his feelings. He's claiming facts over feelings, but he's in his feelings every day. You're emotionally distraught. FA and slapped you every which way, and it hurts. And I understand it hurts. You know what I'm saying? When you don't know how to be solid. You know what I'm saying? And everything you do and everybody you deal with has to watch you or feed you with a long-handed spoon, man. I know it got to hurt, bro. But, you know, you keep letting that thing hurt and be sore. You know what I'm saying? And with that, I'm going to conclude that right there, man. I'm not about to go back and forth with no jokers, man. You know, for what? Like, and that's what, okay. And that's what I'm saying, right? So, like, the stuff this dude is saying, and like the gang content this dude is talking, like, you gotta wonder. Everybody know these people is watching. Like, why you keep putting on a show, a clown circus show for the people, knowing they watching? Like, is you trying to get me put in jail? Or are you trying to provoke me to say something or do something that will have me in jail, bro? Come on, you clown, bro. Like, real dudes don't move like that. Real dudes about action and on action is not doing the shit that you doing, bro. Like, you just want to talk. You just want to make it a show for social media, bro. Like, come on. You saying the same stuff you said on your channel. Cam Capone, a bigger channel, so you decided to go there and speak on it, man. Like, do better, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope you pop another thizzle pill. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you getting the right pills. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you don't OD or nothing like that, man, and you take care of yourself. With that being said, I'm going to conclude that right there. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
Me and you ain't got no motherfucking beef, nigga. Stop telling motherfuckers me and you got beef, because we don't. I just don't fuck with your bitch ass.
This story happened about 5.
Boom. So it looks like Spider is informant, man. to you. It's watching TV, maybe I can't perform that online for interviewing Spider Joke. Shouting I have it for the clip. Follow me on Kick, Twitch, Discord, IG, TikTok, Rumble. Hit the notification bell. We go.